I know we're gonna get to the match, but like the Fatal 4-Way with Penta, when Penta's standing there, and then Bronn comes in flying off screen with the shoulder tackle.
Dude,
like, you didn't see him jump. He was already in the air when he came into frame.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I thought it was a fucking car crash we were witnessing, bro. Because like it was, I died laughing, like literally audibly, like burst out in the laughter because I just didn't expect that. Right, like with Bron Breakker, you can't sleep. You know what I mean? Like with Bron Breakker, you can't get comfortable. You know what I mean? Because he just. Because the thing is, it wasn't just him jumping on somebody. It was him jumping over 2 other people, like 6 feet into the air.
Penta.
And hitting Penta. Like,
and then Pat McAfee, you also got to understand it was on the other side of the ring. So imagine where the commentators were at. Pat McAfee said he cleared the length of the ring. With that jump, which is insane.
And y'all thought Brock Lesnar was physical for his size. Look at Bron Breakker.
Yeah, dude. Real dude.
Like y'all don't understand.
Bron Breakker's the full package. He got good mic skills. His in-ring athleticism is out of this world. He's an interesting character, and he's got it all, man.
I don't like the unpredictable badass, but besides that, it's great. You know what I mean? I don't like that little term, but it's fine. Whatever. Everything else is great. One thing I will say is like, I'm sorry, we're slobbing on the knob of Bronn, but hey, it's a pristine knob, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching him since he was in NXT.
I thought you were gonna say you were watching him since he was a little kid. I'm like, hold on, wait.
That too.
Hold on. Bro was in the window. You're gonna be a star one day.
He's sleeping. This kid's got something.
Yeah.
He's got something. real potential.
I know that. I don't think you can confess to that live on air. I don't think we can keep that. Dude, but mainly when it comes to Bron Breakker, like, people always talk about physicality. He's this, he's fast this, he's strong that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all look at a Brock Lesnar. Y'all look at a Roman Reigns. Y'all look at like any guy who was big and fast for his time, Undertaker, whatnot. Bron Breakker, in-ring ability-wise, physicality-wise, head and shoulders over everyone. Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about pacing and experience and whatnot. Taker, of course, beat right. But when it comes to just what the potential is, how much energy there is to work with, Bron Breakker's head and shoulders. Dude, you don't see fucking luchadors doing half the shit this guy's capable of doing. He runs 20 miles an hour at you. How? He's 300 pounds of muscle. How?
Last year at NXT Stand and Deliver, he was in a tag team match, and when he was running the ropes, he moved the ring. That's how hard he hit the ropes. Like, you saw the full ring move.
One of these days, I'm telling you, like, to add to his accolades, he's gonna snap the ropes one day. Yeah,
like run so fast that the ropes just break.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. One of these days, those ropes are just not gonna be wound as tight as they should be. And it's
gonna be like, there's a video, I think it's at like a house show or something. I think it was Bobby Lashley. He was like running the ropes or something, and he slipped like through them with like how fast he was going.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I've seen like I think it was like Enzo Amore. He hit a rope with his face on the way out.
Oh yeah, you know? He got a concussion from that, I believe.
I hope it's not something like that, bro, because those ropes don't give a fuck.
You
know? But I think Bron Breakker's next step, he's got to break the ropes. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta see him tackle a steel cage wall like Bobby Lashley did to Umaga. You seen that clip? Umaga's like standing outside the steel cage. Bobby Lashley is inside the steel cage. He runs to the rope, runs back, and he shoulder tackles the cage wall, and it falls on Umaga.
Oh my God! Yeah, I remember that clip. That is next level ridiculous. First of all, how do you think of that spot? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's like, let me knock this cage off its zip ties real quick. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I also really love when this was like 2019, 2018 when Roman speared Brock Lesnar through the steel cage wall. And they both just like landed outside the ring.
It's next level, dude. I mean, those steel cage matches, sometimes you get some of the craziest moments of WWE in them. You want to name a crazy moment? let's talk about the world's strongest man for a minute. The referee forgot to gain the fucking padlock. He was supposed to take a little saw and, make it weak so Mark can just snap it off and that's it. Yeah. Bro, there is an uninterrupted 2.5 minutes of Mark Henry just fucking wrestling the chain. No, dude, y'all don't understand. He wasn't just moving the chain. The entire wall was moving with it when he was doing that. Y'all don't... Mark Henry is such a tough son of a bitch that he broke a padlock with his bare hands. Not sawed, not unlocked, not full on padlock. Just fucking and fucking broke it, dude. Yeah. Mark Henry is so strong, he's depressed when he can't bend a quarter in half. That's out of Big Show's words. He says, like, I walked up to Mark one day and he looked a little down, so I asked him what was wrong. And he looked at me with those big eyes and he said, I can't bend this quarter, man. Only kinda. I can't do it all the way. And Big Show's like, fuck, I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Only kinda is crazy.
Well, I don't think he said it verbatim like that, but something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what it was. It's like guys his size and bigger can't do what he does. That guy is just next level ridiculously tough. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. But you take all that strength, you take all of it, and you put it onto somebody who obviously never skipped leg day. Holy shit. Yeah. Bronn Breakker is the full package. Yeah. I cannot wait to see how they utilize him. Go ahead.
Yeah. So take Mark Henry and imagine if he ran at 20 miles an hour. That's Bronn Breakker.
God, dude. Like, I don't think you simply don't understand how good he is till you see matches. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, you can hear about how he's great, this, that. So you've never seen anything like him ever. Y'all don't understand. Yeah. That guy is next level. Yeah. There will never be anyone else like him. He is ridiculous.
I really need them to do more storyline work with Bronn Breakker because he was great in NXT. I remember he was feuding with Carmelo Hayes and he pulled up to Carmelo's barbershop. Like he was cutting a promo from the barbershop.
That's basically like his therapist office. You know what I mean? Like you can't pull up to a man's barber like that. Wait.
And the thing is, Bronn Breakker was cutting a promo in the barbershop. Like he's sitting in the chair and he's cutting a promo to the camera.
Dude, no, you see, that's my thing, right? Is Bronn Breakker's also really good on the mic? I'm afraid they're gonna do a silent bodyguard thing. I hope they don't do that. But I saw a clip
like Solo call him.
Right. And I saw a clip of Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins like going back in the curtain and talking to a camera. Seth was like, "Oh, what's the word?" Like, "Yeah, we're taking over, baby." And then Paul Heyman says something like, "Oh, they don't know what we finna do." You know, he's cooking, right? Mm-hmm. And then Bronn just walks up to the camera, "Oh," and that's it. And he walks away. Like, we appreciate barking Bronn. I just hope he gets some solo attention too. We need that. Okay.
Oh, for sure,
no silent partner. He's a main eventer. All right. You saw what he did to Roman. He could do that in just a regular match. Okay. It wasn't no unfair whatever. It was Bronn going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've been seeing people call like this faction they're building already Evolution 2.0. And I really think that that's a good blueprint for how they should book this. Because when you think of Evolution, like, Triple H was on top and you had Ric Flair. But at the time, Batista and Randy Orton were also doing their own things. I mean, like, Randy Orton was the IC champion at that time. Batista won the tag titles for Ric Flair. Like, Triple H was the leader of the group, but you still had the other members doing their things away from Triple H and being just as over. And I think that you got to do that with Bronn Breakker. That, like, he can come into the ring with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, but give him his own feuds, his own storylines outside of that, and just have Seth and Paul there to elevate him above, you know?
I 100% agree with that, and I'll add to this. I have a theory. It's not complete, but it's something I think would be the greatest culmination of the year. I need Survivor Series War Games to revolve around fighting for the soul of WWE. I need John Cena to be involved. along with Paul Heyman's entourage. And I need the top faces of the company going up
Roman,
against the dying of the star. Yeah, going up against the dying of the star as a John Cena, Braun Breaker, whatever. And I just need them to tweak in a match. You know, I need a 5v5 where all of them are prominent. Like, all stars are prominent. And this would be the equivalent of like an anti-Nexus thing, where like all the big established guys are there. You know what I mean? Going up against a bunch of... going up against a newbies. With this one, I like an anti-Nexus where John Cena can kind of redeem himself for that by not going over in the finale match of his career. You know, I could see.
Yeah, because if they did do that, Survivor Series would be Cena's last match, because I think that's in December,
right?
And that's when he's retiring.
So him, like, genuinely him having his last match be War Games, I think if anything, he can pull double shift. I'd see it. Do 2 matches.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can also imagine, like, you know, his final match might even be on Monday Night Raw.
That would be
maybe
good.
even SmackDown, because he debuted on SmackDown. I could see it going full circle, have his last match on a SmackDown.
I got to see Cena in like a 5v5 where they're fighting for the soul of whatever and of WWE, and Cena is on the bad side. It's got to happen. Yeah, like
for
you
sure.
have
I could see
Punk.
that.
Yeah, Punk. You have Roman. I don't know, Jey Uso. Who else? Cody. Oh my God, Cody definitely.
Randy Orton.
And Randy Orton. Yeah, I think that'd be a solid 5v5. And then the bad side, you have Braun Breaker. You have Seth Rollins, John Cena. I don't know, Drew McIntyre. And
Drew would be an interesting one.
Yeah, and then who's the last?
Travis Scott.
Yo, and we could train him up like fucking Daddy Yankee. Is that him? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All day. Bad Bunny. That's it. Yeah. Bad Bunny. Yeah. Permiso. Bad Bunny. Yeah, of course. Train him up. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Bad Bunny versus Travis Scott, WrestleMania 42. Let's go.
The battle of rapping nationalities. I'd see that. Which country's better? Fucking.
You know what? If you need to fill a slot on the bad guy side, just put Joe Hendry. Just cause he's a good guy, but like just cause
he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I feel like from this point on, after Mania, anytime you need to fill like a vacant slot in a match, just put Joe Hendry there.
Yeah, that 100%. I mean, dude,